because it doesn't feel comfortable a lot of times to really get angry, not being able to feel. A little story from my life. Hi and welcome. This is Yule Night number 11. I'm Kea, and on this channel I mainly talk about my move from Munich to LA, cultural understanding, exploring LA, and life in general. We are almost through with our 12 nights and days of Yuletide, and I am so excited that you are going this journey with me. I have so much fun making these videos for you every day, and I would say let's dive into this 11th Yule night and day. The according sign we have today is Scorpio because we are in the month of November. The topic of the day are our feelings, and really to feel. It's perception and awareness. Big names, right? Feelings, perception, awareness. This is a next step we're getting on. We've been doing a lot of reflection. We've been letting the old year go. We've been starting into this new year. We've talked about new beginnings, and now we are talking about feelings and perception, because in the end we can reflect as long as we want. We can do so many things, connect to the universe and everything. If we don't allow ourselves to feel our heart and to really feel what's within us, it's gonna get a little tricky to really participate in our life and to live our life in the fullest. It's okay when we get sad, when we cry, but if we get really angry and just let it out. You can punch your hands and fists into a pillow. You can go for a run. You can sit in your car and scream, for example. It is totally okay, and it is so relieving and important that when we feel angry about something, that we let this anger out. Feeling, releasing feeling, moving on. If you watch little kids, they're throwing a tantrum, and it's like the whole world is about to just break apart, and then 2 minutes later they're laughing and they're happy and everything is forgotten. So a few years back I could not feel my feelings at all. I felt pretty much numb. I was pretty convinced that I don't have any anger in me because I would never get angry. I barely ever cried. Some things could make me happy, yes, some things could depress me, but I was pretty neutral, which is obviously not a very fulfilling state of life. I'm very, very glad I managed to turn that around. And nowadays, probably not being perfect at it, but I can feel my feelings, I can sit down with my feelings, and I don't have to suppress them all the time anymore either. I pretty much got into a state where I can now be really full of joy or be really sad. I can feel when I'm getting angry, and then when I have that perception and the awareness of getting angry, I can tell myself to let it out, because it doesn't feel comfortable a lot of times to really get angry. What am I gonna do with this anger? It's like, okay, let's better push it away or suppress it. But then now, being more aware of it, I can actually say, no, I'm gonna get a pillow and I'm gonna punch on it a few times, or I'm gonna run in place for a moment, or really shake everything off and feel much better after. Move the feelings in our body. A little story from my life. But yeah, I think that is very important, because I have come to know that a lot of people experience not being able to feel, not being able to handle their feelings. You know, it's one thing you feel something, that's already good, but then you have to have the capacity to handle your feelings. Otherwise, you start depending on your own feelings. Like, are they good? Are they bad? Are you in a good mood? Are you in a bad mood? Are you able to do something? Are you able to socialize? Are you able to be with other people? Or are you going to start screaming at them? So it is really important that we also learn then to move our feelings, to handle our feelings, to be in charge and responsible for our feelings. When you don't have the capacity to handle your feelings, they just randomly, like a little kid, will come out. And for kids, that's totally fine, and we should totally let them feel their feelings and not restrict them and not limit them in it. But at some point, it is a part of becoming responsible for ourselves to be handled to our feelings, to move our feelings through our body, through our cells, through our nervous system, and release them. Okay, that was my speech about feelings. Let's get into the questions. How do you feel with all of the dreams, the reflections, the awareness that may have come up through this time of Yuletide? Do you follow your feeling, or do you follow more your ratio? Do you overthink things? Do you think things through a lot? Is it possible for me today to prioritize my feelings and to focus on my feelings? How comfortable is it for me to give my feelings some space? What are my mechanisms to suppress my feelings? There are a lot of different mechanisms people develop. A lot of them are addictions, but it can be smaller things that don't appear as an addiction in first place, like pulling out your phone all the time, getting on Instagram, distracting yourself from your own life and your own feelings. And don't immediately say no. Think about it. If it's just your phone, and it's totally okay, it's nothing we want to judge ourselves about. It's about getting to know ourselves and gaining an awareness. And then the last question, how well can you express your feelings? To others, to yourself? Can you write them down in your journal? Can you talk about them? Is it maybe easier for you to write a letter to someone about your feelings towards them? Or is it easier for you to speak about it? Let's get into our ritual today. It's a very beautiful ritual. Please find a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. Inhale deep through your nose. And exhale even deeper through your mouth. Let everything go. You can sigh. And then rub your hands and start building some warmth here. And then take your palms and put them on your eyes. And for 3 deep breaths, stay here in this position. Feel the warmth of your palms over your eyes, feeling of comfort. And then take your hands and intuitively place them anywhere on your body. And start healing yourself with your own hands. Not only other people or healers can heal us. We have the capacity in us. Lovingly and warmly place your hands anywhere on your body. You may change position. Keep breathing here deep. Letting the energy and the warmth flow throughout your body. Perceive your feelings. observe what's coming up. A little longer, or you can take a deep breath and open your eyes, come back into the here and now. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful you are here. You're doing this for yourself. And I will see you tomorrow for the last Yule night and day, number 12. I'm so looking forward to it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so you get a reminder. And I'll see you tomorrow.